This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Lobos will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boise State's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's
turning on the Jets. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Madsen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore.
Touchdown, Boise State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So New Mexico's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you never.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end now in motion. Trying the left side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Broncos in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He's got the tight end. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Catch in the middle. It's Riley. Oh, what a cut! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Broncos line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Hill. He'll pull it down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Lobos decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season. Got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have? Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hills. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, going up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. The official says no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Hills. They'll run the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Lobos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. Yep, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dan.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Scanning the field, it's Hills. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble. Nope.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Lobos line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll go right back to him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Hall. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Hills. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his target down the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got his man on the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Broncos are rolling down the field. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
Touchdown, Boise State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Lobos will punt this one away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Buys a little extra time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gives it on the option. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. On the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Run it with the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including
wide open spaces. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. Touchdown, New Mexico! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Snagged in the middle, it's Bangler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Using his legs, it's McKinney. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That one, the 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Lobos will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's 4. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 4. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Right on the money. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Using the quick game. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. to throw. It's Madsen. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.